Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the quick dive into Python Lambda functions, the tools for creating small one-use function with ease. Lambda functions begin with the Lambda keyword. They are anonymous, means that they do not need a name. You simply define the parameters, add a colon, and then perform operations. And it is very, very useful for readability. For example, lambda x colon x square is a quick way to double a number. These functions really shine in their simplicity and are perfect for short-term use. They fit right in the high-order functions like map and filter, which we're going to talk about later. Consider this: map lambda x square and comma 1, 2, 3. What it is going to do, it is going to square each number in a list all in just one line of code. Remember, lambda functions are single expressions and lack detailed documentation. They are best for straightforward, where clarity and brevity really matters. So next time you need a quick throwaway function, lambda might just be your go-to solution. And now we will just have a quick look at some of the code for map where we are integrating this particular stuff. Let me get back live into the code. Run the code, it takes a little time. So you will see this function is created and you can double a number and it is going to double it. And this is 3 lines of code. And now program to show the use of lambda function, you can see just 1 line of code, x into 2, and then this 1 line of code, and for executing it, just printing out the name of the lamp function is equal to the parameter which is going to square it off. So with 1 line of code, you are able to run this particular thing. Now, we are doubling it. This is a simple case of lambda that is there as well. Now we are going to use this particular, we are going to use 2 functions in lambda. The one is the map and one is the filter. So for map, what we will do is we will just explain you how map works. So map ideally works for exactly for each element what operations that you need to do. Like example, here we have number 2, 3, 2, 4, even numbers 2 to 10, and we want to square the number. This is a simple example of using the map function without lambda, and then we will take it using lambda. Then what happens? I want to square each number and put it in the exact same place, and then what I can do is I can just run this particular code. Square numbers map the function square. So the name of the function, apply square function to each item of your number list. And this is very, very important when we are doing feature transformations where we need to run a particular function for each element of a data series or a panda. So this is very, very important. So now if I see this particular thing, you will see that this particular function is there. We need to now convert this into a, so this is already saved. Now we convert this into a tuple to see or a, so this is the way you want to look at it. So this is the number that is coming. If you want to see it in a list, so this is saved, and so it will come in a tuple only, because this is the way the function is written. It is mapping and it is going to come in a tuple, which can, and then you can print it out as well. And these are the things that is possible to do. And now one example, where a simple example that you want to do sum of first natural numbers. You want to you can create the function and call the function, and according to the number you will be able to get that. So it is going to sum it up. Now we have seen this map function, how it works. Now what we are going to do is we are going to integrate the map function with this particular thing. Suppose this is my number list. I want to double it up. For every item, I just use the lambda plus I use a map function, and I save it in a particular thing. So list is here, and I save it in a particular thing. So you can see all the numbers that are here are doubled. So this is one way of doing it. And filter is one more way of one more feature of lambda where you can do is, suppose you want to write a program to filter out only even numbers from a list. Suppose this is a list. What will you do is you will use the list function, call filter, and then you will give the condition. So lambda x, what is the condition for even number? It should not be divisible. If it is divisible by 2, there is no remainder, so which is equal to 0, and that has been captured here. And this is a very simple code to understand and filter the even number. So this is a very simple use case of lambda anonymous function, and how you can integrate it and use the high order functions like filter and map over it to use it for your use cases. And whenever you're doing programming in data science and AI, you will always see map and lambda being used, filter being used, because it is very, very handy operation. And see you in the next video.